Hello dear Sharing All the World and Archibald. I do not know how to greet people. I'm just going to start off with showing you a few of my drawings slash paintings that I've made recently, because I think someone commented on a video I made not long ago that I should showcase some of it, so that's what I'm going to do now. My head has kind of been filled with exam stuff recently, so I haven't been able to do much, but I'll show you some of the stuff that I've made. That's a Danish postbox. The kitty! That's a person in a cloak, and it looks like it's kind of fading into the ground, which I think makes her look a bit Death Eater-ish, but that wasn't what I intended. You don't choose what comes out on the paper, man. The paper chooses. The paper is the ocean, and the pen is the boat. And I painted some jellyfish. Notice how it starts off as yellow and then it becomes sort of peach, which you can't tell because the lighting is terrible, and then it becomes red. What's that called? Oh yeah, then I drew a few heads and then I decided to make them into bugs. I think that one's my favourite. Legs. I have also tried to make the list of my favourite albums ever, but like Simon, it's so hard to choose because a lot of the time I won't like the entire album. I'll usually be okay with like every song, and then there'll be a few songs that are just amazing. But yeah, I think if I one sec, I need to Google something. I had to Google the name of an album. As much as I like Thunder Lightning Strike by the Go Team, it's a glorious album, it's amazing, the Go Team are an entire genre of music for themselves in my opinion. I think they're amazing, but my favourite album by them is Proof of Youth. There's literally not one song on that album that I don't like. My favourites from that album include Grip Like a Vice, Milk Crisis, The Wrath of Marcy, Keys to the City. Yeah. But they're all amazing. Seriously, give that album a listen along with Thunder Lightning Strike, because from that one I really like Panther Dash. It just puts me in a good mood, man. It's good. I have a lot of energy today, because yesterday was my very last exam. I'm officially done with this part of school now. Finished 9th grade. Off to the next chapter. If you're interested, my last exam was my English exam, and I'm not afraid to say that it went well because I got top marks on that one. You know that thing when you have an exam and you know you can get top marks on this one. You know that you are able to do that if you study hard enough. That exam is usually also the one you're the most nervous about because you know you can do good, so you expect so much from yourself. I sat in there, it was an oral exam, I sat in front of my teachers and they said, yeah, you can start whenever you want to. And I just started shaking, like seriously. Basically couldn't have done better, so that was good. I don't know if I asked what you were going to do during the summer, but it does seem like something I could ask, and I am interested as to what you guys are doing this summer, so I would like to know. I'm going to Finland on the 3rd of July to stay with my aunt and uncle and my 2 cousins, and it's going to be amazing. But then, when we're going home comes the adventure, because my mum is staying an extra week because they're going down to the other end of Finland to work on my grandparents' house, and my sister and I don't really want to be there when they do that because it is not going to be pleasant. So we're going home on the 10th of July. We're going to take a flight to Denmark by ourselves, then we're going to stay in our flat for about 2 days. My sister's 14, I'm 15, turning 16 in about a month and a half. So it's going to be really weird knowing that we have literally no one here in Copenhagen that we're that close to. We have no family really in Copenhagen. Most of them live in the other end of the country. It's kind of cool. But as I said, I don't know if I said, we're only staying at home for about 2 days or something, and then we are going to the airport again to take a plane to possibly Barcelona, possibly Portugal, possibly Sweden. We're not sure yet because my dad is really lazy and he hasn't ordered tickets to wherever we're going yet, and it's in about 14 days, so he'd better hurry up because the flight tickets are getting more and more expensive by the minute. So yeah, I personally I'm hoping for Barcelona because I've never been there. We kind of have a problem though, because I'm going there with my father, my father's girlfriend, and my stepsister, whose name is also Silja, by the way, and she's the same age as me. Yeah, it is weird. The problem is, my father's girlfriend isn't really a big fan of culture holidays where you go out to see the city and experience the history and the architecture and all that. She just wants to lie on a beach and get really tan. So that's okay too, that's just what some people prefer. But that's kind of a problem because my father does not want to do that. He just wants to go out and see stuff. The same goes for my sister and I. I don't know about the other Silja. So Barcelona or Portugal would be amazing for that because that's kind of a combination, isn't it? If you've ever been to Barcelona or somewhere in Portugal, tell me if you've been to one of those places, and also if you have any recommendations on places in Southern Europe that offer both sun, beaches, warmth and all that jazz, but also cityscape and history and culture and cool stuff. So yes. And then I'll be going to somewhere in the city. I actually don't know if I told you that I'd ordered my tickets, but I have proof. I know you can't tell what it says, but I'm flying with Scandinavian Airlines because I trust those guys. I hope to see lots of you there. I'll be staying with our friend Emma, and I could not be more excited. So stoked, man. Archibald, I hope to see some of you at Summer in the City. I want to say hello to all of you, and we could hang out or something if that would be possible. But then in autumn, October, I think I'll be going to Paris. It's going to be amazing. We're going to live in the Latin district, right next to the river and the Notre Dame. So, wow. So that is more places than I thought I'd go this year. Wish me good luck on that. I know that it's going to be awesome, so yeah. Okay, I'll leave you now. Have a nice day, and goodbye!